So welcome to the giant hentai monster of death. It's a multiple-headed snake. And first off, you have to kill these diamond guys. I suppose they're quite hard to kill with a normal weapon, but I don't have much problem killing them. I 3-shot them with my sword. They are very slow, as you see, and they can summon a bigger weapon, so they have larger range than they look, and they can pounce into the ground and do a frost AoE, so when you see them raise both their hand in the air, you have to jump around and away from them. If you have a hard time killing them, you can let the hentai monster of death shoot its cum balls at them and they will die. You can just kite them around and let them get hit by this water shooting. It's not that safe though, so I don't tend to do it, because the water will hit you quite often, because it has a ginormous splash and it has a ginormous projectile when it's flying in the air. So you see me avoiding it at all costs here, because I can defeat these fairly easily. But yeah, if you want, you can always kill them with the water sprite. But the water will break upon hitting a tree. But if you stand too close to the tree, you will also get hit. So if you're gonna hide behind the tree, you have to stand a little bit away from it. As you see there is his magical hand, where he gets a little bit more range. And yes, my bow is just horribly weak. Not much to say while I'm killing these two. I think I take some damage just because I'm very bad. Yeah, you see they're not fast, but oh, it's just very bad. I've found out that the best way to dodge these is to run as fast as you can towards them, because he shoots at where you were. To dodge him at the sides is quite hard because he has so many heads to shoot from. And here I should have gone even further ahead, but I stepped back a little bit. Yeah, if you sprint and jump, you can avoid them to the sides, but it's impossible. Here is the safe spot. This is the easiest way to kill him, I found out, after like an hour of dying on him. When he makes the roar, he's going to put his heads down. If he doesn't make the roar, he is going to shoot his cum balls at you. And he puts his head down according to where you were standing, exactly the same as the water spread. He shoots them where you were standing. So if you go down to a new place, his head is gonna move. So if you try to move to the sides, his heads will like move with you and come down at a different spot. I'm gonna tell you why you might need to know this. It's because you don't want to get the head on you, so yeah. Well, I think the only thing is you cannot run up to him. I'll tell you why later on. You'll see me almost fail. Here I was at the new position, so the heads came down at a little bit different. But if you go too close, you will plunge to your death, because for some reason it's not shallow and your character can't swim with armor. Or naked either, because he didn't learn, because he's... I don't know. If you're undead, you can't swim. But as you see here, he doesn't roar, so he won't try to bite you. And this is taking for ages and ages.
He is the fireman of Dark Souls. He is my arch nemesis as a pyromancer. I have to smite him down with my mighty sword and my amazing talents in sorcery. Die, you slithering serpent! I shall end thine life to die!
I don't really know what to do. I'm going to repeat the same pattern over and over, so The most interesting part is the last head. But always, just abort if you see that it's not gonna work out. Because if you abort too late, you're gonna get hit by his water jets. These here, they go down at the same place because they stand at the same place. But now I wasn't on the same place, so they're gonna go shifting further to the right. And it also gets easier the less heads you got, because yeah, he doesn't have as much things to attack you with. So you can be more and more aggressive the less heads you got. What else at the moment with the game? I did get some footage of... I did not get some footage of some mobs after this, because I forgot to record it. And it is a crystal, like the crystal guys you saw before, but he has a different color. And you have to meet him in the water, but he's pretty much the same as the other ones, it's just that you have to fight him in water, and he has a little bit more HP. But it's just roll in the water, because you can always roll at the same speed, so just roll to avoid him and it should be fine. And then after that you climb a bunch of ladders and you come to the cougar porcupines that's spinning around and being very evil, and the spin hurts a lot and their bite hurts a lot, but when you come in there is a safe spot. Just stand there and taunt them, and as soon as you see them roll you have to avoid them and just duck into cover, make them hit the wall or hit the trees. There's a bunch of trees there. Hit the trees, then you jump out, hit them for a bit, and just hit them in the sides and they won't bite you. The bite will, though, when you see them bite you have to avoid, because their bite will actually spin around. But if you just take it careful you will manage. And if you pull two of them at the same time, don't care so much about the one that's close to you, care about the one that's far away, so you have your camera on the one that's far away. Here I cut because I was running around trying to find a way to kill the last head. Here you see the edge. If you fall down that edge you're dead, so I was really lucky here that I didn't fall down the edge. I have done it though. I did it twice actually when I only had one head left, because I had to figure out how to kill the last head. So I used my fireballs for this one. I guess you can manage to kill him with your sword, but you don't feel safe around this edge. I felt that the best way was to just stand waiting here, because he won't hit you. And then just aim up with your fireballs and time it. Yeah, it took me a while to get the timing right, but if you look at my videos, you know how to do it. It's just, as soon as he shoots past you, you just shoot it out and you hit him. And there you have it. It's not a boss. I don't get it. It's retardedly hard and it's not even a boss. Well, it's Dark Souls. What can you say? At least he doesn't respawn. That's one plus. So, thank you for watching and please subscribe. And also a lot of souls.